on his mechanics right here.
Hit in the air to right field. Soler is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher, Yan Gomes.
Ready now, Yan Gomes. First delivery to him on the way. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Albies has a play. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, the pitcher, Marcus Stroman.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Marcus Stroman. This guy is still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First pitch of the at-bat. In there, no balls and a strike. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound, and to check swing and not chase that one puts himself right back in the count.
And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. No runs, no hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. And that's the first hit in this one for the Cubbies.
Hey, pretty good swing right there by the pitcher. I know he'll be telling his boys in the dugout to take some hitting lessons from him if he's going to square line drives up all day.
Now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Ian Happ. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
He's set. Here it comes. Little chopper back to the mound. So they do get their first hit, but their first run. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that brings forward Ronald Acuna Jr. Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Advantage count 2-0 to the Braves center fielder. Acuna, a Venezuelan-born ball player. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. 2-1 after the foul ball there. Now the pitch. Hit hard, but right into the shift. And that's out number 1.
Now back to second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
So up steps Ozzie Albies. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at bat.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of the spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Left center, base hit. Legs churning, he's headed for second. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now, so this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
Wade Miley, a 6' 2" left-hander, jogs in to take over on the hill. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hard hit towards center. Happ is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Austin Riley.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Austin Riley. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
The last at-bat, Matty B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and did miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
I don't mind the aggressiveness right there. He was definitely trying to get the head to a fastball. He pulled the string on that one. He's going to have to stay back a little bit longer.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. And right into the shift. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1 and 2.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Working for the punch out and the offering. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Braves strand 1, but they're on top 2-0. Here's Javier Baez to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
First offering on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope, that's down.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Up and in on the hands. It's 2 balls and a strike. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Two and two now to Baez. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2.
And in a 2-run game right here, you really don't want to walk the leadoff guy to start an inning. You got to keep that tying run in the on-deck circle as long as you can.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Locks him up for strike 3.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far on this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. No hits to this point. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. 1 out, nobody on. Lays off. 2-2 now. Fouled away. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2. Waiting next is Anthony Rizzo. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. 2 away now for the Cubs in the 6th, and that brings in Anthony Rizzo. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
And he comes back with one in there for a high strike. Rizzo swings the bat and throws from the left side and stands in at 6'3". He was taken in the 6th round back in the draft of 2007.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit in the air down the left field line. On the move is Rosario. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
Hey, this is what every hitting coach teaches when you start playing baseball. Don't try to do more than you can. Hit the ball where it's pitched, and he does a great job right there as he pushes it down the line nicely, and it bounces over for a ground rule double.
Into the box now, Patrick Wisdom, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. fouled off. Working on hanging another 0. The pitch got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Danger averted following the 2. Alexander Vizcaino enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 11.
Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder Jorge Soler. Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. Fastball in there for a called strike. Called strike 0-2.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Hit sharply on the ground. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel to the ball, and this is one of those guys.
To the plate now, Eddie Rosario. To second for 1. On to Rizzo at first, and they get them both.
The bat, not shortstop, Gansby.
So base is empty now after the double play, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop Dansby Swanson. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Oh, that's good.
The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. 2 out, nobody on. And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Ripped down the first base line, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now the pitch.
Ball 2.
Starting to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. The 3-2 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Braves go down without a whimper here, but they hold a 2-0 lead. All set for the start of the inning, and set to go as the third baseman, David Bodie.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
First pitch of the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1.
One ball, 1 strike.
And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Now the 1-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Well, pitch count will become a factor here in the 7th. He's about to hit 100 for the game.
Yeah, Matty V, that magic number in today's game is about 100 pitches, and this next pitch will be pitch number 100. Dero, he's been sailing along pretty easily so far in this one.
Yeah, he's given him some serious depth in this one. For him to get into the 7th inning allows the manager a lot of leeway, whether he wants to go to his bullpen or not.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Yeah, well, down 2, you better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tied run to the plate.
Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you, so we'll see if that's the case here.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Richard Rodriguez is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Adam Duvall is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Batting 9, number 14.
So in now for Chicago, Nico Horner. It was a fly out for him, and Greg Deichmann will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 6, Greg Deichmann.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. A runner at first with no outs here. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2.
Bobby Cox always used to say, I'm going to put you in positions to be successful. Well, against a modern-day bullpen, easier said than done. These guys are throwing flames from all arm angles.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Yan Gomes is in for the 3rd time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. Runners on first with 1 down. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Here it comes, the 3-0. Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Jason Hayward will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 22, Jason Hayward.
Now the fastball was swung on and missed. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Now the 1-1 pitch on the ground to the right side. There's one. Back to Freeman, not in time, and they'll just get the one.
Great job of hustle there by the base runner. That looked like an easy inning-ending double play. Now runners at first and third with 2 outs.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Ian Happ. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Oh, missed that one by a mile. It's 0-1.
I mean, that's a classic case of coming off your backside right there. He lost his entire back leg, was out in front, couldn't keep his hands back.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Pitch in the dirt, and that gets away. The throw will go to third, and he nails him at third. Great throw. Cubs strand 1.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Tommy Nance gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start. The home 7.
Number 6, Greg Johnson.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Travis d'Arnaud is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Comes set, and the 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. Standing in now, Adam Duvall. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a liner, but foul. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Nance stands 6'6" and throws from the right side. This is his first year at the big league level. Sinker gets the outside for a strike.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
1 out, nobody on. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
And that's the 2nd out.
The center fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Digging in once again, Ronald Acuna. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. Here's the first pitch to him.
That's a ball.
Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes.
Count 1-0.
That evens it up 1-1. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Down in order go the Braves. They're up 2-0. Chris Martin has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 55, Chris Martin.
Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch.
Ball 1.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Javier Baez comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. Fouled away. The 1-2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Here's Chris Bryant now. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
1-2 now. Here it comes. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. 3 up. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And set to go is the second baseman, Ozzie Albies. A surprise now from a manager that typically doesn't like to shift. He signaled his infield to overload the right side. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
The 0-1 on its way. Count remains at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch pulled toward right center field. Hap is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
One away for the Braves here in inning number 8, and that brings in Freddie Freeman.
Your attention, please.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. First delivery to him on the way.
That's a ball. Ball 1, no strike.
Not the best of sinkers that time. Ball high.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
3-0 to him now. Fouled off.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
The 3-1, and he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Now batting.
Stepping in for the Braves, Austin Riley. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Now the outfield shifts into a no doubles defense after getting the sign from the dugout, basically playing to keep the ball in front of him no matter what. 0-1 the count. From the belt, the pitch hit hard, but this will be a foul ball. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? 1 there on to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Side retired. Braves go down quietly, but they're on top 2-0. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Kirby Yates takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Now pitching and batting in the 3rd spot, number 39, Kirby Yates. Now playing.
Digging in, Anthony Rizzo. He's the one to start things off, with his guys in danger of seeing this series leveled at a game apiece, barring a 9th inning rally. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
The 0-1. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. The 1-1. Count is 1-2 now. Misses, ball 2. Rizzo belts one, carrying well into right field. And this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. As they cut the lead in half, it's 2-1 now.
That, my friends, is a cardinal sin for any closer. You can't give up the long ball. Good thing for him, he still has the lead. We'll see now if he can rebound and actually keep it.
Now batting, number 16.
At the plate now, Patrick Wisdom. And it's fouled away. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready with the 0-1.
Off the plate, ball one.
No outs, nobody on. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
In now, David Bodie, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making it work for this one.
One-run game here in the top of the 9th. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now. 3-2.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Well, it's obvious that earlier home run he gave up is still on his mind. He had him 3-2, but he didn't want to give him anything over the heart of the plate to hit, so we'll see if that walk comes back to hurt him.
Stepping up to the plate, Greg Deichmann. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. He's set and the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Runners on first with 1 down. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Fouled away.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
And a big pitch coming here late, so he'll step out and ask for time. Sergio Alcantara will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 51.
At the plate, Yan Gomes, as he'll take a look at ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Count 2-1.
A runner on first with 2 away. Three and 1 to Yan Gomes. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And this is swung on and missed. So now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Don't want to forget about it. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. This ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he will put this one away. And the Braves, in a game they really needed, are able to salvage game 2 here at home as the ball game is over.
Well, that's not exactly how you draw it up. He gave up a long ball to make it interesting, but it was the only run he gave up, and he hangs on to collect the save.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. No better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Atlanta have evened up this series at 1 game apiece. Max Fried gets the W on the mound. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
The final line score for our ball game. For the victorious Atlanta Braves, 2 runs on 5 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Cubs, 1 run on 3 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 34 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Truist Park, 41,500. The Braves thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.